Brad, maybe talk a little bit just about, and Haider mentioned this earlier, of while there's a single address that I can share like pomp.crypto, there's still some privacy features and things that prevent me from exposing kind of the public address and all of that. So maybe just talk through for somebody from an actual user experience standpoint, if they've got an OKCoin account and now they've got this unstoppable domain, how that actually works in terms of they just send the domain, but what can people see, what can they not see?
So it depends on how you configure. There's a few different ways that you can go about it, but ultimately, if you're sending money into an exchange, it's a little bit easier because they have these kind of like pots of money. So it's hard so you can't necessarily discern what's mine versus what's yours. If it's a self-custody wallet, there's a couple of extra things that you can do that are not quite available yet. But for an exchange, it's kind of by default because they have these pots of money. And just kind of in general, I think that the reason why exchanges should do this is the user experience. I think the reason why exchanges will do this is because it helps with deposits. So if you have a domain name attached to your OKCoin addresses, that is going to facilitate deposits into the exchange. I'm not saying that's the only reason you should do it or the only reason you did it, but that is an advantage. And I think Haider kind of touched on this briefly, but I think where we sit is sort of like, I guess, crypto Switzerland. We're integrating in with everybody, and I think that's one of the reasons why you haven't seen solutions like this come from existing crypto wallets and exchanges, is because they're kind of they're in a competitive market. And it would be hard for them to, kind of cooperate in that way. Whereas, something like us, we can just sort of go in and plug in with everybody.